It's easy to have average intelligence, but pulling off big brain moves like this requires something special. Walking through hardware stores is so 2022. This guy's living in the year 3022. Ross Chastain found the secret boost along the wall to qualify for the championship race.
Ross Chastain used the wall all the way around this racetrack to race his way into the championship four.
He went from 10th to 5th place.
Drive fast enough and your snowmobile becomes a jet ski. Just don't slow down or you'll sink to the bottom of an icy lake. When you mix Assassin's Creed with Uber Eats, you get your food delivered in 15 minutes or less. Some people will do anything not to get their feet wet. That includes defying gravity. With wheels that big, off-roading in a Tesla has never been easier. It also makes easy work of those pesky gates.
Did you feel that? Was there a gate there?
Ever seen green grass in the middle of the desert and wonder how they can afford the water bill? You can just spray your dead lawn with green paint. Blink and you'll miss the action with this magician/table tennis pro. Teamwork makes the dream work. That's why these guys are able to plaster a wall in record time. There's two kinds of people in the world. Those that put a plastic sheet over their car before it snows, and those that have to spend hours scraping the windshield. Sometimes first place goes to whoever wants it the most. In this case, it's Superman. The Vietnamese army doesn't need ropes, grappling hooks, or ladders. They can scale a 30-foot building with just a bamboo pole and teamwork. How do you even block against a flipping foot spike? Work smarter, not harder. That's truly how you get the best fast food. This guy just unlocked the secret to arcade basketball game jackpots. With arms that long, he doesn't need to cheat. Who knew that strapping some fins on a dirt bike would make it float? I'm guessing we don't need jet skis anymore. To prevent a touchback, 3 Patriots had to pull off the impossible.
Near the 10, chase to the end zone. Oh, 2 diving attempts, and they never touched the end line.
If you're rich enough, you can park your boat anywhere. Just get a team to build you a ramp in 5 seconds or less. Hard work and determination will always pay off in the end. Shortcuts work too. This volleyball has the perfect fake out ready to confuse anyone. This guy's found a glitch in the Matrix that lets him work faster, not harder. You've heard of Hail Marys, but this one was near impossible. Need to take out the trash with no free hands? No problem. When you want to leave the party early but you've been parked in, then you remember you drive a supercar. Not only are these guys fast, but these window washers are perfectly in sync. Are you sure that's not a reflection? I bet you $1,000 that at this guy's house, you'll never find piles of unfolded laundry. This might just be the coolest way to get ready for a swim. No cap. He can catch with both hands, but only decides which one to use at the last second. When you know the claw machine's gonna scam you at the last minute, you gotta beat the machine at its own game. When you spend your whole life playing dominoes and then become a lumberjack. Want to save the $30 delivery fee? Just get yourself a couple of straps, a motorcycle, and pray there's no wind. Want your tree chopped and chipped all in the same place? I've got just the machine for you. When your mom calls and says she's 10 minutes away and you haven't started cleaning yet. When your big brain move gets double-crossed. That shoe had aimbot on it. Who needs a crane when you have a 2-man pulley system that works just fine? Why pay for an expensive panel beater when Sergi can just do this to your busted ride? When you want to do some spring cleaning, but you're also environmentally conscious. The smartest people in the world look at the rules and then figure out how to bend them in their favor. Ironically, the more expensive your car is, the less you have to pay for parking. I know he's literally a pro, but there's just something about the way Rafael Nadal catches this ball without hands that makes him a level above everyone else. This kind of job doesn't look appealing, but these guys have got it down pat. Instead of winding for hours, this guy found a fast and fun way to extend his awning. This might look like a genius move, but he could have saved even more time with a bigger trowel. This canoe is 100 HP, but the H stands for human. Who needs a cup tray when you have a plastic bag with this big brain life hack? This girl's putting her badminton skills to good use on a block of tofu. Who said Gen Z can't cook? This is the perfect invention for anyone over the age of 30 with knees that crunch like leaves.
You milk it, and then you need to move real quick. What do? What? I need this for barbecues.
No ski jumps where you're from? No problem. Bring your own with the mobile ski jump. They call him the human can opener, and apart from being pure nightmare fuel, it's actually a cool party trick.
Let's go buy some PESKY. Don't try this at home.
Who needs a bridge when you have tiny logs and insane driving skills? If his career as a motorcyclist doesn't pan out, he can always try his hand at skateboarding. After watching this, I think I'll treat myself to a few black sweaters. He's found a cool way to duck under the boom gate, but I feel it would have been easier to just go around. The ultimate accessory for any man cave. It's the only way to keep your snacks upright while having a drink. Trying to climb the corporate ladder? He nailed it. What do you call a construction worker who's a pro with a shovel? Doug. Axes are so last season. Chop wood like a man with a giant sword. When you break your $1,000 heels right before showtime, it becomes a balancing act.
We have meteorologist Ramisha Shade here to bring us the breakdown. All right.
They say the trick to this obstacle course is to not look down, but no one told this guy. When you have to leave the circus to get a real job, but it's okay, you have transferable skills. These people have figured out the most brilliant one-man delivery system that will save hours. Is this a case of working hard or hardly working? I know he's getting the job done, but that looks like a day off. Force fields exist, and these firefighters have cracked the code. A true ninja doesn't even need to look when striking fear into the hearts of Jenga blocks.
Oh my God!
This guy doesn't even need a paddle to beat you at table tennis. This is the only time when ignoring your problem actually makes it go away.
Hell no.
When you finally finish smoothing over wet cement, but then you realize you missed a spot. Tim the Toolman Taylor would have been extra proud of this guy. When your boss says you can go home once you've moved all 20 pallets out of the warehouse, they say you should always keep your eye on the ball. If Messi played handball, this is what it would look like.